I'm here. I haven't left. Eddie! EWI. He's blooping. Already liked the video once. So one of you will have to do it for me. Alright, let's get started with the YouTube. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I don't think we've had one stream yet where it hasn't crashed. I changed some settings. Let's see. How you doing, YouTubes? You live? If I stream it the same quality as Twitch, it won't crash. It is the same quality. I may have to use Restream. We'll find out. We'll play around with things. You know what I mean? Play around with it a little bit. Looks fine. We'll see. All right, let's get ready. Eddie EWI again. Blooping it out, playing us in. Drop it in the YouTube chat as well. Thank you, Eddie. Love you. Twitch and TikTok live stream. He TikToked this? You know, I don't know if he's got a schedule. Doesn't say anything under the video. I'd love to have it on when I was like eating breakfast, working out. One of these days. I should just leave the page open. Time for Yamasukami. It's the more interesting fart-looking dragon guy. He's one of those streamers who tells you at the end of a stream when he'll be live next. I feel like his stream just ends. Not sure, but I feel like it just is like over. Like, see ya. I feel like if I made the Kieran head, I could actually probably get like elemental attack up. Yo, it looks good, man. It looks good, dude. I need 3 mains. If you were a main, how would I get you? Is that insane? How was dinner? It was leftover Domino's. It was pretty good. Main, G rank. No, also high rank. Rare and high rank. Common and low rank. Actually, it is low rank. There's a low rank carve, 39%. That's bizarre. To stream the Dominoes again? They want to sponsor me again, I would do it. Elemental Plus. Heavy Blaganga Fang. I kind of want 2 of those. That's a lot of Blaganga Fangs. That's kind of unhinged. Well, I mean, you know, hey, it is what it is, right? It's pretty good. You know, I gotta be real. Between the 2 of them, I would rather have the feta and spinach cheesy bread. I mean, we're gonna make it eventually anyways. How am I going to get 8 Blaganga Fangs? Is that just like break only? That's insane. I don't like that. If that's real, I don't like that. Heavy Blaganga Fang. You can carve it. It is a 10% carve. All right, you can get multiple by breaking the face. This is like, this game never ends. This game never ends, dude. When is Monster coming to Fortnite? Just you wait, dude. You'll speak it into existence. This is a real Monster Hunter. I mean, this is the way it kind of should be, right? You should be constantly working towards some other thing. I just thought Kieran with the canless armor was gonna like go hard. So it says I can get by with 6 normal element jewels. An element jewel is Kieran Horn. That can't be right. Well, maybe it is right. I'm looking to get elemental attack up, yeah. I'd like to have it as an option. Plan for today is finish our Dragon Sword and Shield and get elemental attack up. And then either farm a Canlos or just start working towards getting Crimson Fatalis unlocked. I won't finish what? I mean, the elemental gems, I mean, so what it's saying here is if I need elemental gems, I need low rank Kieran Horns, which I need anyways. Well, I also need Firestones. So, remember actually mining for them. Well, here comes the failure. We are making the Lao Shan long sword and shield. Volcano for 500. There's 2. You're thinking of Fatalis. There's the normal Fatalis and there's the Crimson Fatalis sword and shield. There's only 1 Lao sword and shield. As far as I know, I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, I've been wrong before, but... You're hyped for the Heavenly Scale hunt? Oh, it's too late now. We already got it. I mean, we already did that. We already got the Heavenly. I did the math and it really does work out. Really worked out. So I'm going to rip off the arms. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even get a kill. I mean, that's the funny thing. And, like, I tried it twice and I couldn't get the kill. Like, it's actually, like, it's embarrassing. It's sad. It's actually sad. Like, wow, like, what is this guy doing? Can I get horns without breaking the horn? Is that stupid? This is actually a pretty good upgrade. We gotta kill an Eldritch monster. We're gonna fight the Kieran first. We are gonna do Yama this stream, but Yama is coming. But he has too much health to solo. I mean, I've seen solos of him before. I don't know if it's luck. One of the solos I saw did use different gear though. What am I doing? Hold on. I mean, I've soloed him before. I've definitely soloed Lao before. I don't think the Gravios Sword and Shield can do it. Maybe the Rathalos Sword and Shield with elemental attack up be a little bit better. I like it when Ichinose gets weird on us. I'll give him credit. A lot of his monster designs are pretty good. He should be allowed to cook that stuff up. The game design is the stuff he should lay off of that, buddy. Hold on a second. But Yama was not Ichinose. Tokuda was around when Yama got born. Low rank Kieran. Where are you? I know you're random. Isn't there an event quest somewhere that's like 2 Kieran at the same time? I don't see him. I don't see him. You saw him in 4-star? Over here? I just blew past him, huh? Four-star on the hub? What's that, Kezu? I don't see no Kieran. Could have been 5-star? 2 Kezu? Oh, that's him, man. I'm not trying to gaslight. This is not like a... I'm not doing 2 Kezu. There's ain't no way in hell I'm doing 2 Kezu this cycle of quest. 5-star village. He's not... Oh, he is there. Holy crap. Good job, man. I did want to believe. What do I mean by that? I wanted to believe the guy in Reddit that said he had 2 peepees. I wanted to believe that. There's a literary concept. It was explained to me in middle school. We were reading Treasure Island. And they needed the time to skip. And in the story, the narrator, a teenage boy, goes into some barrel and starts eating apples and he falls asleep. And it's like, we're talking about it. Yeah, that's stupid. And the teacher's like, don't worry. This is what we call the narrative willful suspension of disbelief. And so when you've got somebody on Reddit that is making the claim that they have 2 dicks that are both functional, like, you know it's not real. But you know what? Life is more fun if you think that there's some guy walking around with a very rare... Well, I don't know what you even call it, a birth defect. If anything, I would call it a evolutionary advantage. Willful suspension of disbelief. I like that we got a cutscene here. I don't think we're going to get... Yeah, I mean, he was a liar. I mean, you know, any... Is he? I mean, you know... No, I mean... We would see it. I mean, the guy would be in porn movies. Like, it wouldn't even be like... It wouldn't even be a thing. I mean, the guy would be famous. If it were real. He doesn't need a special type of damage to break his face, right? Could be shy. Possible. I would have seen it. I like to consider myself a pretty tuned-in guy to the internet. The guy with a cylindrical object full of warm peanut butter and M&Ms? Oh, I know that guy. What if they were both very tiny? Yeah, I mean, I guess that'd be unfortunate. No! This thing's just gonna wreck based on... Gonna add some in that hoodie? Thanks, dude. I was a little disheveled. I was laying down on the couch for a while. I was watching some streaming content. Streaming content is interesting in that, like, it's definitely better than cable television. It's not as good as, like, I don't want to say, not cable television. It's better than most TV was. It's not as good as the best of TV ever was. You think of stuff like Breaking Bad. Like, I don't think there's ever been, at least recently, streaming content out there that equals Breaking Bad. God damn it. You know, you gotta get yourself in control, dude. You got all the new boats? Congrats, dude. I just want one good sleep bomb, man. Think I'm better than any cable television show? You know, it's the production value. That's the issue. Yeah, it's crazy. Isn't it crazy to think, like, these TV shows that have budgets of, like, millions of dollars? I'm a middle-aged man with a master's degree that's unused playing a 15-year-old video game in my basement on a PC that's maybe worth $1,000. With 7 couches. The couches are not part of the show. I mean, I guess they're a little bit a part of the show, but... I just feel like there's some trick about the horn, and I don't know what it is. There's no... Cable is not cheaper than streaming services at this point, unless you want all of them. Which is, like, insane. Just subscribe to the thing you want and cancel it when you're done watching the things, you know? Watching my For You videos in YouTube, in the second video, someone dogs on your hair and you laugh, shrug it off, and it's expecting a bathroom. Yeah, I just changed my mind. Sid's talking about the legend of the female prostate. There, I saw a Twitter thread where people were arguing about whether females had prostates. The legendary... You can blows up the pinballs? Absolutely. They deal 0 damage. I think I'm already starting to mess up the bumper on this controller, guys. You can already tell it's a little bit looser. In some cases, I suppose that's true. I've got no skin in this game, by the way. Do I need horns, man? I gotta break that horn? Is there something special to get the horn break? If it's a little guy, I could break it. Let me look it up. Does it need, like, fire? Does it need dragon? Doesn't say anything. You can carve a horn. This doesn't even have the horn break. Dude, Sid, maybe you're right. Oh my God. All right. Well, oops. False memories, man. I'm very sorry to hear that, Leona. Cursed by stick drift. The nice thing is at least this controller, in theory, will never get stick drift. In theory. Firestones! Yay! Thank you, everyone. So I want to make the Kieran helmet. We don't have the money. Story of my life. We should really be mining more. For the money. Like, what spare monster parts, though? You know what I mean? I could really just sell all on the ore, huh? Am I gonna use Rathian mats? Probably not. I mean, we're really narrowing down to, like, the last bits of stuff that we need. But at the same time, it's always like, you never know.
Yo.
What's that? And then elemental that goes. Said I could get by with 6 of them. Cantor is a good material to sell. It sells for a lot. We're going to be farming. Who is it? Canlo soon. No horn break. I was so confused. I was just literally looking at the chart and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, what, is the wiki wrong? It's not showing the horn break. That being said, he is a great candidate for sleep bombing. Do I need any elemental plus decos? Not according to this. No. It says I can get by with 6 elemental plus. Now, 6 elemental normals. This is where our little guy was? It's like here, did I jump the gun? I mean, high rank is basically the same. We're going to be getting ESP eventually, yeah. Oh, he's definitely a rotating little guy. He's a little annoying. Oh, he's neck out 9-star. And then he's 5-star. Although I don't think I've got him unlocked. Or he would be 7-star, but again, I don't think he's unlocked. Oh! There he is. Enjoying myself some green apple Trader Joe's sparkling water. It's a pretty good flavor. It's only available in the cans, at least at the Trader Joe's I go to. And I'm kind of excited to try out the other flavors. little bit more expensive to get things in cans, but man, I feel like it tastes different. You know what I mean? Gonna Trader Joe's on Saturday. You got any plans or want any recommendations? I haven't really gotten any cheese from Trader Joe's. That's not true. I think I've gotten goat cheese from there before. But I really got to recommend the chicken fried rice. Pretty good. Chicken fried rice and orange chicken are probably like the most killer combo that you can get. Now, a lot of the pastas are good. But it's like $4 for like a big bag of the fried rice. Now, you know, the fried rice at your local Chinese place might be better. In fact, it probably is. But man, you can't beat the convenience of just having it there in your house, in your freezer, whenever you want it. Uh-oh. Is this where we die? Khan, you're the only one that can save me. Kinda did. Yeah, the Mongolian beef and broccoli is good. It's not as good as the orange chicken, in my opinion. It's still very good. I mean, if you show a girl that you soloed Lao Shan Lung, I mean, that's gotta count for something. Better than me. I couldn't even do it on stream. I play this game for a living. People still playing Rise, Sunbreak, or not? I mean, there are people out there that play those games. You don't worry about what other people do. 40 pounds of chicken legs stashed in the freezer. How long do you keep things in the freezer, though? I guess if you eat chicken legs twice a week, you get them pretty quick. God damn it. Women like guys that are confident, funny. If you've had success in any way, they like that too, you know. I'm not gonna like say like all gender stereotypes are true, but some stuff is generally just attractive no matter what. If you can, you know, provide something in some way, that's nice. Not every relationship has to be 100% reciprocal, but good to know. People get kicked for wearing Golden Loon armor? I've never heard of that. This is not World? You sound so, like, upset. No! I'm gonna come back to this thing with like ice or fire. I swear, man. Kieran's like no problem now. Hammer plus clutch claw attack is just like GG. GG, dude. What the hell? You got kicked for rainbow augments? No way I would have kicked you for rainbow augments. I would never kick him. People got kicked if they left the actual guild hall to start melding. That is true. I remember kicking others for rainbow augments. Well, you know, life's hard. Not easy. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. You want the tyrant lobbies back? You know, I get a lot of criticism for those lobbies, and yet people always say that was some of the most fun they had in the game. So who's the real tyrant? God damn it. In 2028, when Monster Hunter Sex finally drops, we'll have a chance to do it again. You wouldn't feel worthy of hunting with me? Don't worry about it, man. The only thing I ask is try not to cart. And if you do, like, whatever. Try not to be the last cart. You can go a little wild for the first or second, but the third cart, be careful. That's all. Play the horror game Twitter got mad about. I'm going to buy that Faith game. We're going to play that in Clock Tower 3 tomorrow. You're going to sex a Pookie Pookie? You know, I wouldn't have any issue with that, but Pookies can't consent, dude. Unless you are a Pookie Pookie. In which case, have fun. Grateful of the carry stream a few weeks ago. Fate or Faith? I think it's Faith. How many max potions? I mean, he should be close, right? How's tomorrow's stream going to be? We'll probably play Monster Hunter for an hour or two to attract Monster Hunter bots. And then, I don't know. I mean, it'll either be Faith or then Mortis. People keep asking for it, so we might... I don't know if it's TOS. I don't think it is. We could do ban requests as charity incentives. I don't know. I don't know how that plays or not, but... You have to do more than one per goal? What, do two, like, for every, like, $50? Let me see how many I have. How many do you think I have? Fear and Hunger be possible? It would be. I just don't know that it's much of a game. Unban requests. I have 71. Oh, 69. 2 of them went away. I like to collect them. You guys know that. That's not a secret. If you can clear Lao Shanlong in under 30 minutes, you're doing really good if you're doing it solo. Mind you, I couldn't even do it at all. And it's got to be the G rank one. I mean, I own Funger. I'm just saying, like, I just don't know. Because it's less, I feel like it's less of a game and more of like a puzzle game. It's not full RPG. It's definitely not an action RPG. I've not finished it, no. I mean, there's definitely a fear of hunger backseating. I do remember the road puzzle game. The developer came into the chat and made fun of me. Which was kind of amazing. Blights were in try. And you needed a special thing for all of them. I think Portable Third introduced Nullberries. Oh, Fear and Hunger, absolutely. I almost killed myself just now. Stop attacking. I was down to have sex so bad in Fear and Hunger because I thought it'd be funny, and then it happened, and then it was like I stopped laughing. I don't say anything else, but game gets real weird. Easier way to share your Switch Discord other than the capture card? Just take a picture of it, bro. No one's gonna judge you if you got a little screenshot of your game. I have not played RimWorld. It'd probably be better and or faster to just cycle to get the low rank Kieran. I feel like that makes more sense. Kieran or Kelby were developed first? Well, they were both in the first game. Lao's done, Fog. We have to kill Yamasukami. I'm just farming up elemental attack up right now. Because Yama's really weak to ice, and I feel like elemental attack up will be better than Reckless Abandon 3. So we're going to go for a Reckless Abandon 1 and elemental attack up. I think I could fit it. It's kind of a funny picture. The most fun weapon for each game? name some weapons are more fun than others. I would say Hunting Horn doesn't really get fun until Portable Third. I don't think it was very good in 2nd gen. It's fine from there forward.
Yo.
It's the plan for tomorrow. We literally just discussed the plan for tomorrow. Dude, my brother, we've been actively discussing it this entire time. Where have you been? Twitch chat, be nice. But, like, seriously, dude. We just actively discussed it. I'm telling you, Portable Third is the best. Greatsword in 4U is amazing. You stepped away for a moment? Well, there will be some variety tomorrow, so you be excited for it. Moxilla. Why in Portable Third? Because you get to do a super pound into a side swing and it just flows like a million times better than it does otherwise. It feels real bad when it's like super pound roll, super pound roll. And like the recital mode is also like it'd be great if the recital mode did a lot of damage. It does not. It does not do a lot of damage. Like you don't got that. It's just like not good. Like that just doesn't feel good. Oh, it's true. Yeah, on YouTube, if you miss something, you just rewind. Bless. Here's Kieran again. I think we'll keep sleep bombing him. Whenever I talk to people on YouTube, you're like, who is he talking to? I mean, I usually read the question out loud, so at least it's not bereft of context entirely. But I feel you. Talk to Kick Chat, I will not ever stream to Kick. I mean, if they want to pay, if they paid me enough money for me to abandon my morals, I would. It would have to be enough. I don't have an issue with TikTok. I mean, I'm, you know, CCP pilled. I don't mind. Facebook. I mean, I'm no fan of Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, I would much rather stream to TikTok than Facebook. And I know that probably upsets some people, but it's true. How much can I be bought for? My agency contact is in the stream. You can check the About section. You negotiate with them. That's why they're there. Facebook streaming sucks. I've never really looked at it before. He's so little. I don't want to be a little man. He's 100% a little man.
It's actually very large among goblins. Thank you very much.
I mean, I know in some countries Facebook is popular, like people still use it. Isn't it popular in Brazil? I mean, it's popular in the USA with boomers. Alabama's not a country. Only boomers use it in Brazil? Oh, it's the same as the US then, huh? I thought I read that was popular with the young people as well. Damn it. Oh. I was reading, or maybe one of you guys posted the article saying that increasingly people are focused on like connected communal spaces a lot better than like disconnected social media. That was kind of an interesting thought. You got a little bit more of a community. Not everything is about like constantly like ego boosting all the time. People are silly little guys. You might get hated on. You never cared for Instagram. Dude, I hate Instagram. I would probably sign in and use it if they were not constantly on my nuts about signing in and using it. For segregating your own little bubbles. It's the humanity is too much. I say it all the time. Internet's too big of a place for everyone. Use the block button. That's pretty much all you can do. How did Kojima call that in like 2000? Is it 2002? Wow. That's a lot of horns. I mean, I never check Twitter, but I will click links if people post it. I don't go to Reddit. That's pretty much just the Discord. I do check the news. I do that. I don't think that's... I mean, it's bad for me. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything in the news that personally affected me in any direct way that was, like, actionable. Other than just being like, wow, I guess everything sucks. Yeah, I don't go to Reddit at all anymore. I remember the day I left Reddit, I'm like, wow, I've got so much free time. So we need 6? 6 elemental decos? I think we're kind of close. We might need one more horn?
Yo.
Yep. That low rank was way better. Quit news too? I don't blame you. Oh, I mean, look, I was saying it. People mocked me, Nefudis, but I think there are widespread paid astroturfing campaigns everywhere. Case in point. Do you guys remember? This was a long time ago. They were announcing, I think it was Fallout 4. And in the crowd, they had these guys like wearing like the little birthday hats. Because like you wear little birthday hats or something like that in Fallout 3 in the beginning. I remember seeing that and I'm like, that has to be a paid actor. They're all paid actors. They have to be. There's no, like, real person that's like, I'm going to go to the Bethesda conference and show my love for Fallout 3. I loved Fallout 3 so much. It was so inspirational. I'm going to dress up in a vault suit and wear a stupid little birthday hat. It's like, no way. The games are okay. 3 I really didn't like. If it were like Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6 or whatever it's going to be, I get that. There's a lot of people who played Skyrim on their Xbox 360. How insane is that? How insane is that? Is that there's like college bros that were playing Skyrim on their 360. And it's been like 15 years later. And they still like they're like in the middle of their career. They've got children. They've got a mortgage, and there still hasn't been another Elder Scrolls game. How does that happen? The last Elder Scrolls campaign I completed was Morrowind. Obviously, I've played Skyrim and I've played Oblivion. But Morrowind actually had some really great writing. Best part about Morrowind is like they didn't have that full-on quest tracker, so when you got quests and stuff, people had to like describe what you needed to do and where you needed to go. It felt like humans. Like you didn't have some supernatural entity controlling you like a psychopath. You are compelled to this dungeon. I think we'll get new Elder Scrolls before GTA 6. I mean, look, those are both long odds. I'd say GTA 6 before Elder Scrolls 6, but you know, I would never place money on that bet. You're in middle school and Skyrim came out, you're in your mid-20s? I mean, you might be 30 before Elder Scrolls 6. Monster Hunter sex? Hopefully it's not before you're 30. Oblivion the most? I don't really know where I rank Oblivion and Skyrim. I do think I like Morrowind. The setting and the writing is better than the others. I definitely enjoyed Skyrim. I mean, I did the stealth archer thing. I mean, that was fun. Did I see the Star Citizen reveals? No. I mean, what am I going to see, you know? You know what I mean? Like, what am I going to see? Stories 3 to get a G rank? You're not asking Capcom for that, B-Sponge. That's from Marvelous, dude. They make the game. They just license it from Capcom. Or it's made in partnership with Capcom. We'll definitely see another Stories game. God knows it probably sells better than most other Marvelous games. No disrespect to Marvelous. It's just the way it is. There was the New Game Plus dungeon, which is about as close as you can get. New Game Plus Plus? Your deranged friend thinks Daggerfall is the best? There are some Daggerfall people out there. Now, if you played Daggerfall back in the day, I mean, that game was amazing. But, I mean, I'll give it to you. Story seems targeted to kids. Is that the case? I mean, plenty of adults play Pokemon, right?
You.
One more Firestone. We can get that. I mean, I like Daggerfall, but I just think Morrowind... The only thing is, Morrowind is like... The graphics is tough. It is tough. And I'm sure there's plenty of things you could do now, and I think there's like a mod that's even going to port it to another thing. The Daggerfall without fast travel challenge, that would be insane, dude. The post-game dungeon is pretty fun, Lion Tamer. Have I tried Exo Primal? Oh, we've streamed it plenty. Oh, we streamed that. all Elder Scrolls games no fast travel. Just like, I don't know. I mean, the walking has got to be tough. I don't know. I've never beat Daggerfall, so I don't know the exact, like, how it breaks down. Recording a Silent Stories 2 playthrough recently. The unsung hero of the YouTube silent Let's Play crowd. Thank you for your service. The monster game will not be playable anytime soon? I don't know what you're talking about. Do you play Pokemon as an adult if you didn't as a kid? Sure, there's plenty of people that are just getting into gaming now. You know, it's just so much more mainstream. I mean, for a long time, like in the 90s, definitely in the 80s, gaming was mostly thought of as like a boy's hobby. And especially like, you know, and like no adult man would be playing it. It would be very strange. And just as time went on, that's gradually changed. And obviously nowadays, there's no barriers whatsoever. So, you know, yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe you didn't play Pokemon as a child, but, you know, if you're in your 20s or your 30s and you've got a Switch, you know, because you bought it during the lockdown and everyone else is playing it, and the game comes out that's like, you know, it's got face recognition, it's got Pikachu. Your mom made fun of you a lot for playing games? That's unfortunate. I don't think I ever got made fun of, but like I said, you know, it was a boy's hobby. It wasn't strange to be playing video games. If you played video games too much, you got too weird about it, you might have gotten made fun of, but like, you know, not anyone's business what you do when you go home. Oh, don't. Please don't. Your mom would play NES all day while we were at school and then not let us play because it was hot? The Nintendo was hot? Does it go out? What is that story, Non-Leo Dog? That's interesting. I have very fond memories of playing Mario Tennis with my grandfather. I do not remember the Nintendo heating up, like, at all. What Monster Hunter games will I not be playing anytime soon? What is that? I don't understand that question. There's a lot of things in life that you're not doing. I feel like I'm in a quantum status. I mean, I'm not going to be doing any intergalactic travel anytime soon. I will not be diving under the ocean anytime soon. I don't know what he's fishing for. I will be playing Monster Hunter World at least once a week for the rest of my life. Outside of that, no, you just gotta watch the stream to find out. My console's never heated up. The only thing that ever had an issue, I guess, is a 360, but even then, I don't think it ever got a red ring. Dude, I don't know what happened to your consoles, man, but none of my stuff ever heated up. Ever. That stuff just didn't require that much voltage to power stuff. It just doesn't make any sense. I feel like it was a lot. I mean, I'm not telling you your mother lied to you. Definitely not, but this doesn't seem right to me. I could see a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox 360 or a PS4 or anything after the PlayStation 4 and up or the PS3 area and up. I could see that getting hot. I could definitely see that happening. But like a Famicom? Like a Genesis? I mean, those things had really big AC adapters. I don't know why, but I don't ever remember them getting hot. Still adamant consoles would heat up. Hold on a second. Would a Sega Genesis get hot? The Model 1 gets hot. The Model 1 specifically ran hot. Had a metal frame with a bad voltage regulator. Okay, you're right. You're not a lie. Not gaslighting you. But that was like more of like you got unlucky. Release year, it was a Model 1? Which I think actually wasn't the first model. I think that was the, oh no, this is the picture. I don't remember mine getting hot. This is the picture of the thing taken apart. I mean, this is what mine looks like. I ended up getting some RGB modded Genesis and SNESs, and then I'm just like, it was a kind of a hassle to play on them, so I ended up just getting a Mister. I'm pretty happy with that, although I've barely played on it. So yeah, I get done streaming. I'm just like tired. I'm just like a sleepy little guy. I mean, the 6-button controller was just for fighting games, right? Did I buy a pre-assembled Mister? No, I put it together myself. It's not hard. There's no assembly, really. I mean, you plug in the RAM? My issue was I had a scaler for Incognito Man, but like, I think I must have made a mistake and I plugged in the wrong AC adapter into it. And I had to set it in for repairs. And then after that, I couldn't get audio to get in over HDMI. And at that point, it was just like too much of a pain in the ass to get audio out. It was possible. It was just annoying. So I just didn't really use it. I mean, yeah, I mean, if there's a technical thing I can't do, I mean, I don't mind spending the money to have someone else do it for me. But if it's like just plugging a thing in, like the Mister, like that's not anything. Like same thing with like building a computer. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to have someone do it for me, but like I can do it. What was the mining indicator for this game? Rubble on the ground and a big crack in the wall. The bot we had for YouTube, people are talking about it, was not Nightbot. It was something called Fussbot. And the creator was concerned that his country would track him down looking for money that he didn't have, and so he shut it down. Fussbot. It's still out there. It looks the same way I remember it. But it no longer works. I mean, now, of course, stream elements and everything else works on there. But it was pretty advanced for when it came out. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if everything were equal and easily done, I'd love to be Unreal hardware for everything. It's just like... it's such a pain in the ass. I am thinking, though, we are going to probably do the portable third playthrough on Unreal hardware. I mean, it makes sense to me because it is a visually distinct version of the game that you cannot get by emulating it. Sunk cost on PS3 setup? That's not sunk cost. I mean, there's... all right, hold on. I didn't show you guys these pictures yet. I posted them in the Discord, but you have not seen them yet. We're going to use longsword in portable third. Elemental longsword. So this is the PlayStation 3. You can kind of see how, like, the background is, like, a little, bloomy. And, like, it's got, like, a little, like, bokeh. And then this is emulated PSP. Does not have the bloom or the bokeh. Now, bokeh, it's like the blur on, like, a camera when something's out of focus. Bokeh? Did I not say that right? Now, mind you, I don't think bloom looks good. But depth of field, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's the same thing, right? It is visually distinct, and if I have the ability to stream it, we may as well. You can see there are some visual differences in the UI. Like, subtle. Like, insanely subtle, but you can see how, like... I don't know, it's almost like even more pixelated on the PlayStation 3. So the one that says social is the PlayStation 3. The one that says Orion is emulated Monster Hunter Portable 3rd HD on PSPP. Orion is literally... I couldn't find my save. I found it. But it's a save I just downloaded just so that was completed. Somehow my greatsword turns into a sword and shield. Porting games to PS3 was a nightmare. I mean, I don't know. This one they put a lot of effort and care into. That version of Monster Hunter actually has support for 3D TVs, which is insane. It was like one of the few games that supported that as a thing. Play on a 3D TV. I do not own a 3D TV. Which would mean I'd have to go and buy a 3D TV. And I am not... I ain't doing it, bro. I don't know if it makes any difference other than the armor. The resistance. Do a 3D stream. On YouTube, I think I have the ability to do an HDR stream. Although my monitors are currently not HDR enabled. So. Lightning Rod? It's got to be raining, and it does like 70 damage? 65 damage? Yeah, I mean, if you could do it, Incognito Man, it'd be amazing.
Yo.
Been asleep, Fog? Have a good night. What the hell just happened? Oh.
Yo.
So you can't announce the REX engine? We talked about it at the end of yesterday's or today's stream, the day stream. It's great, but it didn't do anything for their stock prices. They tanked today. don't know what happened.
Yo. Yo.
Can I even fit expert? 3, 1. Oh. Is there any way? Give me a second. I don't think there is. Takes a 3-slot weapon to make it happen. Fortunately. Goes up to 60 ice? God damn. Alright, well, I don't feel that bad. That is a lot of ice. Armor set looks pretty cool. Headpiece looks goofy. Don't you dare. I love it, man. I love that they got weird with it. The world definitely has a lot of great looking pieces, but a lot of times it's like, I feel like they play it safe and they just want to look cool rather than like goofy. Mind you, I think the world Kieran set is still very similar from then. World spare shot is better than ammo up? Well, you gotta have more ammo. You gotta shoot more often. Depends on your reload speed. Probably you want both. I don't know. I don't really gun, so it's been a while. I don't really care anymore. Master Rank Anjanath stuff is great. Is this everything? Potion, Mega Potion, Nutrients, Max Potion, Life Powder. That looks okay. Give in, return to gun. You disgust me. Nice. Oh, we should probably upgrade this helmet, huh? It's probably no good at level 1.
Yo.
Do you return a gun if Mazarian came back? If we were gonna collab together and as part of his collab he said, hey, let's gun, I would do it. Falling Wall, thank you. Where's Yama? Does Yama, like, rotate? Oh, there he is. Pre-patch slicing was great to watch people explode all over the place. I read something in the notes for Yamatsukami, and I want to confirm this with anyone that might know. Does he visibly shrink as his health goes down? The notes say his belly gets smaller as he takes damage. Dream Knight is the best monster in a game. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, I mean, you technically can fight him by being under him. It's just like, I don't think a lot of people do that. I'm just impressed by how much goddamn ice this sword has. That's so much ice! I remember in Freedom 2, you can get to this area in low rank, and you can make, like, the Devil Slicer mega early. Or the Eager Cleaver mega early. They fixed that in Freedom Unite. You're not allowed to do that. They changed up something. But if you can make the Eager Cleaver earlier, you're just, like, murdering everything early on. I mean, that's the problem with Freedom Unite, is like you play this, and then you play any other game from the era, and you're like, man, why didn't anyone else put any effort into their games? That's the issue. It stands everything up too much. That looks amazing. It looks pretty good. His stomach is a lot larger. Keep an eye on it. Ever played Frontier? I played on the Frontier live servers around 2010, 2011. The Japanese servers. And I played on the Japanese servers again before they closed in 2019? December 2019? It's a great game with a lot of potential that's really hidden behind a whole lot of crap of being an MMO. As are most MMOs. We're having a discussion about it not long ago, and it seems like there was probably some desire in the development team to be like, oh, let's be more like Korea. Let's add more grind. You give Yamasukami ulcers? We probably create some sort of an infection. I mean, Pippinitis, if you see what I... Well, you can't really see it. No, 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 no! That's fun. Is it a super grindy game? Yeah, I mean, if you played it... When I played it in 2010, 2011... There was a set I wanted to make that required 25 Monobolos hearts. That was one armor set. I was spending about $100 a month, every month, paying for extra boosts just to try to get up to the current point where everybody was in progression. And the thing was, is like, before, during, and after that, it still wasn't super enjoyable. There's a hard-to-capture balance of Monster Hunter where you want to hunt things because it's fun hunting things, but at the same time, you want to hunt things because, like, you're trying to make something. Trying to make a new weapon, a new armor, get a charm or a decoration or something like that. And things were so tough in the olden days that if you wanted to get any sense of progression of power whatsoever, you couldn't really play it like a normal game. You were out there finding like pickup groups of orgies of people like locking things down with a bowgun. I'm not saying you need never-ending power creep, but we've spent about 100 hours in this playthrough. Over 100 hours. Just making some elemental sword and shields. If we were trying to make sets and weapons for everything, I don't know for sure, but I would guess we would probably take, I don't know, 600 hours maybe? Stomach looks smaller, right? Heart was like a 3% drop rate. It was, all I know is it was bad, bro. Odds the next game will have crossplay. Pretty good. I mean, he's in Frontier. He's got a weird subspecies, too. No. Don't eat me. Well, if crossplay doesn't happen, it's because Sony somehow offered Capcom enough money to not have it. For whatever bizarre reason. Mind you, you know, there would be efficiencies, like, you know, once you got your G-rank stuff, farming new stuff is a lot faster, but you still got to get the rare drops and stuff. Freedom Unite is a good example of a Monster Hunter game with a good balance in terms of fighting enough stuff with a decent enough challenge and then getting a good reward at the end. Have a sweet spot for hunts for getting rare drops? I think 3%. Barring everything else. Feels about fair. When you get stuff that starts hitting like in the 1 to 2% range, it's a bit too low. But of course, it all depends. Like, is it quest rewards? Is it a break? A lot of games have that pity mechanic where you can just trade a voucher for a rare item too. I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing. Sky Piercers were the worst? Not if you slut bomb. See the same Monster Hunter 1 is the same thing, 20 pieces for a piece of equipment. I don't know about that. That's not right. Monster Hunter 1 is not 20 hearts. In Freedom Unite, it goes a little sick for like silver and gold armor because you need like 5 mantles or whatever. All right, we can screw this up. Oh, did I not check the box? I don't have, like, the Elder Dragon Bomb. Oops. Try was pretty brutal with some of the grinding, but at the same time, Try, they had the limit of having a relatively limited roster. So, I'm not saying I forgive them, but I understand why they did it the way they did. Portable Third makes up for a lot of it. I feel like Portable Third wasn't that bad. I mean, we'll be in it soon. I'm loving this 60 ice, guys. Is he shrinking? I'm trying to figure that out for myself. He might reinflate after you've dunked him. God, it's got to be so much damage. Guess we don't really need it, right? I really don't want him to get into his, like, I'm hanging out down low. Like, you can't technically combo him, but... Like, this feels really bad for Sword and Shield. Hey, dude. We need some of his juice for our Dragon Sword and Shield, Spyro. High rank gen and Trine playing Farming Simulator, like full on, like you got a tractor Farming Simulator? I would think at this point you're probably cleared out of your need for gen, but if you're saying high rank gen, there must be a festival going on, right? Freebie Night tier list 1. Here's the tier list. Kezu, F rank. Lao. Wait, no. Kezu and Fatalis are F rank. Lao is D rank. Everyone else is S rank. That's the tier list. Fatalis is just like so bad. it's so bad. I mean, I think it's better than Lao. Which I never thought I would say that, but like I really do. Just hate Kezu. Lao is okay. He's better than Fatalis. There's you're at least always doing something. Like Lao, you know, so much of the fight, you're just like waiting for him to land and you can't flash bomb him. I'm not praising Lao. I'm still saying he's D-rank. I'm just saying he's not as bad as Kezu and Fatalis. Lao is better than Zora? Not true. Zora, you only have to fight like twice. And it takes like 10 minutes each time. Especially with like modern heavy artillery. You know, that fight was designed for 20% heavy artillery damage. Yeah, we're talking about Lao Shanlong. Who else are we talking about? Lao Ganma? Only a world would say Snore is better than Lao? I'm saying in the sense that, like, he's barely counts as a monster. You fight him once and you're done. I'm talking about Fatalis to land. Does Zora have good gear? His master rank stuff is okay, but you only need to do the guiding lands for it. His high rank stuff, some of his... Very early on, some of his stuff was good. I mean, even for a while. I mean, his heavy bowgun was a great status gun. I wouldn't say that much more other than that. Mastering stuff does get outclassed by Raging Bracky. I mean, not surprising. Raging Bracky outclasses a lot of things, and anything that Raging Bracky doesn't outclass, it's Fatalis. Well, secrets weren't in high rank, so it wouldn't have had artillery secret. Critical status makes sense based on the fact that his heavy bowgun was a status weapon. Mastering sir? Oh yeah, he was artillery. Status up was bad in world? Yeah, I mean in the context of like applying status to things, I'm not sure that it made a huge difference, assuming people brought combines for you for like cold. You're going to be the status boy. There were some interesting fights where like the Rathian set bonus actually was kind of cool for like poison extend. Like that on Safi was actually kind of neat. Did so much damage. Really good for speeding up phase 2. What? 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 He sucks you into his mouth. Normally that's a one-hit KO, but I had enough life and a defender proc, so I didn't die. What did he just do? Does he do this? Why is he on the ground? What? Never seen that before. Hi, Shep. You look like high Shep today. I don't. I look high right now. I think this guy's high. Where's his face? He's going back up, all right. Kezu belongs in Kezu tier. What is he doing? I've never seen him do this before. What is he doing? He keeps slamming the ground. I've never seen that. Kezo belongs in the Kezo tier. It doesn't even good enough for F tier. Yeah. Just don't really like Kezu. I put Kezu in the same category as Nightshade Palomu. Okay, I agree. He's trying. He's gonna do it again. Look, if he wants to keep doing that, like, I'll party, man. Let's party. Now he's going back. I'm telling you, he's going to slam down. Okay. So stupid. Or definitely messing him up. I don't have enough trank bombs to dunk him again, unfortunately. Equinox, Kezu, Turf War, but it does 0 damage. My headcanon for a long time was that, like, they were meant to be together, right? Giganox takes 0 Kezu, lightning damage, thunder damage, whatever. Kezu's used to be one of the most poison-resistant monsters in the game, and I hate that they retcon that in Rise. How badly would Nergigante mess up this monster? I don't know. That's a question for Reddit. That's not a question for me. There's a YouTube channel out there that uses mods to make monsters fight each other. It's fun for like 5 minutes, and then it's like, all right, I'm good. Wait. His eyes were not yellow. He can suck even when his eyes are red? Okay, that's good to know. That was a very lucky flinch. Were there no earplugs, Kezu? What? going on? YouTube chat is having a stroke. You guys good over here? Definitely looks smaller, right? He was definitely a little bloated for a while. Oops. Just let him wreck me. No, no. Yo, I was like bouncing off his tongue for a while. How does Yama fly? Air sex? Probably like decaying biomass. So it must show you how close he is to a topple. Yeah. That's neat. God, we gotta be close, right? We've been beating the hell out of him like this entire time. You guys like that? You like that camera angle? Things just used to be stronger, you know? Have a lot more life. Mind you, we would definitely be faster probably with like almost any other weapon. Sword and Shield felt really good in low rank. It felt fine in high rank, but G rank, you kind of feel it a little bit, you know? You would think Pierce would be really good on him. Along with Ice Shot. think Sword and Shield was one of the last weapons they designed for Monster Hunter 1. I think we got all the fluid we needed. It's kind of gross. Black and sticky liquid. Kind of gross. Seems kind of gross. We definitely got all the fluid we needed. It's Prometheus. I only saw bits and pieces of that movie. I never watched the whole thing. I should be able to make the full weapon.
Yo.
Should be red, right? Can make it, we just need the money. It was terrible. Really? Sell Monobolos parts. I'll check. That should be enough.
Yo.
It sure looks good. Let's see what it rounds up to. 62 element. Don't look at the raw. All right, let's see here. What raw? Exactly. Clear all Elder Dragon quests. I think we still need to kill Camelios and Lunastra. Very first weapon they designed was the Jaw Blade. It's pretty iconic. Let's try and unlock Camelios. Started 2 hours ago? Pinged the Discord, didn't I? Yep. That's on you, man. It's not on me. Clear all 7, 8, and 9-star single monster quests. We got very close to finishing that. Where's Lunastra? Oh, she's also there. Oh, we have cleared Lunastra. That's good. I have to kill Diablos. New stream, I'm streaming on an emulator? Yep, we're emulating this one. In fact, actually, thank you for reminding me. I think I need to turn down the resolution. I turned it up because I was testing Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, but it should be at It's funny. I gotta reduce the resolution. It's not crunchy enough. Perfect. I think we'll sleep bomb. I don't know how much health it has. I guess we should probably find out. I like it a little crunchy. Try out the new Sword and Shield? We will. Eventually. Diablos. Takes good ice. Neko has 6,000 HP? Oh no. I tried out Monster Hunter Now on mobile. It's fine. I just don't live near anything. What's his sleep resistance like? Do I want to sleep bomb him? It's really not bad, huh? If I were a Monobolos, would I want to be slept to death? Or would I want ice damage? He's got like an insane defense modifier too. I mean, if I use all of my bombs, that might kill him. It's insane. 6,000 HP. We are going to be doing a portable third playthrough after this one. You know what? Let's do it. Let's use our Ice Sword and Shield. It's going to be harder. This is not what I would recommend. In this game, he's weakest to ice. I've done Generations already. Have I played it before? I don't know what your question is. Yeah, we've played it on stream before. Have I played it recently? We were playing Generations Ultimate in Japan. I don't know. May, June, July? Is that recent? I don't know, man. It feels like yesterday. I guess technically that was 3 months, almost 4 months ago. So in that regard, I bear you no ill will. It was a miserable playthrough. I think we just ended up mercy killing it. That's like one of the few playthroughs I'm like, this just sucks. I would just stop. I think we got to a good ending spot, and I'm like, we're not playing this anymore. Play online using an emulator. For most of the games, there are ways to play online, yeah. I mean, Spyro, I mean, there's something to be said. Even if you just got 2 people and they both suck, I mean, at least there's more people to manage the ballistas and stuff, right? Would my rare drop be? I'm not a monster. I would just be dead, and you would have murder on your hands. Is that what you want? This is how you get stream psychopaths being like, I'm gonna get his rare drop! I'm gonna carve it out of you, streamer! Gonna carve it out of your warm flesh! I killed Nikarkos? Like high rank Nikarkos? Good enough, right? Never got the G-Rank Nikarkos? G-Rank Nikarkos is actually a lot of fun. Not even gaslighting you. Like, it is fun. I've got 10 Sonic Bombs, right? We should probably bring stuff for a capture. Because this is going to be like an insanely long fight. And if we just capture at the end, that will be nice. I mean, this could absolutely be... Do I have any hot drinks? Put the armor charm away. Yeah, the fun part about Nikarkos is like, it's almost a little bit of the mechanic that Nergigante has, where like, if you're aggressive enough, you get rewarded for it. Because you can get a flinch. Despite all the memeing, you appreciate my streams. Thank you for being here. You're welcome. See, now I'm worried you are going to come after my warm flesh and my rare drop. Alright, let's get him. 6,000 health. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it is less than Yamatsukami. Yamatsukami was like 20,000. I want his spine! I'm gonna rip the spine out of Streamer's body and make a weapon out of it! Man, that's a way to get into the news. Gonna rip out his still beating heart and turn it into a decoration! Why am I like this? Aren't all streamers like this? I assume that they are. Why else would you watch that? No, barely. The worst part is just like so large. Woo! Please. Please. No! This Cephalos is absolutely annihilating me. Come on. just so violent. It's a game with crazy hip checks. Plezioff has a crazy hip check. Outside of that, it's really not that bad. Am I gonna get in trouble for being in the wrong category? Ooh, streamer's in trouble! Ooh, streamer's gonna get yelled at! Streamer's been a naughty little boy. These Twitch mods, they're gonna give him a spanking. No, I mean, it's monster. If you ever watch, if it's a genuine question, if you ever watch Pokemon streamers, you will notice that they all just stream in the most recent game, no matter what game they're playing, and that's because there's like a million categories. And it just makes sense. There should just be one category. It's too many categories. Is he angry? He's angry. Freedom Unite category has more views than Rise? You're joking, right? Ooh. Little saucy streamer's been a naughty little guy. And he's gonna get his spanking on his little bottom. He's just a little bed boy bottom. Oh, he's down here probably, right? It's gonna be a while. I mean, it's just like, think about it this way, like, there's a retro game category, right? That encompasses like 30 to 40 years worth of video games. Now that's maybe like a little bit too broad. But in general, if you're in the mood to watch retro games, that's where you'd go. If you're in the mood to watch Pokemon games, that's where you'd want to go. Monster Hunter games, this is where I stream. This guy with almost 500 views in Freedom Unite. Hell yeah, man. That's me. I think I help in that. Bought a Vita and modded it the other day. Dude, so easy to mod the Vita. No. Oh, for real? Twitch just says just streaming the most recent game category. I once did have somebody report the stream, and a Twitch moderator came in and just said hello to me and then left. That did happen once. I was like, report me, and they did. Coward. It's just like from a channel category ranking standpoint, it makes sense. Not that, you know, World is a dominant, or Monster Hunter is a dominant category on Twitch. But I mean, there's enough people that care about it that would probably check a Monster Hunter generic. Oh my god. Oh my god, so lucky! Oh! Is he gonna hit me here? He might. That's so lucky. Thanks, Genford. I made a mistake and I was immediately unpunished for it. Okay, now we're gonna get punished. I like the little body twitch your character does during a big scream. I gotta. It's like, it's over, dude. Whenever you make tea, the milk makes the tea less hot than I like to be since it comes straight out of the fridge. How fix? You could use cream, so you need less milk. You could warm the milk. I mean, there's a lot of solutions here. You could use a non-dairy powdered creamer, which is kind of gross, but you could. You could heat up a stainless steel ball bearing that's food safe in boiling water and drop it in or something. I think you get a lot of people that say don't put milk in your tea. Monster streamers want my tea too. I mean, look, I'm the last guy to ask. I don't really drink tea. I drink coffee, and when I do, I load that guy up with milk. I've got I'm like at least a third milk in my milk, in my coffee. It's almost equal amounts. Microwave the tea after I add the milk? No! What kind of tea would be good with milk in it? Ginger tea? Pretty good with milk in it. I mean, breast milk would technically, I mean, it'd be at least like body temperature. It'd be warmer than room temperature. Femboy milk. I mean, that's what I buy at Trader Joe's. I usually get at least 1 gallon of 1% Femboy milk a week. I drink it after my workouts. I'm not even sure why I drink coffee. Like, I don't even feel energized from it. I guess I like the flavor. How the workouts been? They've been great, dude. I've been loving it lately. I've been taking it a little bit easier, like, per day, but I've been working out 4 times a week, and I like it. I like it a lot. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Immediately after waking up, before I check the iPad and read dojins, I exercise. What's my coffee tier list? I mean, for the most part, you got to help me out here. Like, are we talking about, like, coffee drinks? Like a cappuccino, a latte, like a macchiato, that sort of stuff? Espresso? The only thing I like is freshly ground coffee beans. I think make a difference in the coffee. And I feel like that's a very minimally bougie thing to like. I know people that have multiple $1,000 setups for like grinding and pressing and pulling espresso shots. And you know what? They like espresso, so like good for them. I'm not that bougie. I'm running out of here. Do I make a cold blend? Can't be that hard, right? The only way I can feel coffee femme fatalis is like I've got these caffeine pills that are like extended release. And they work. I definitely feel those. I feel energized without feeling like a tweaker. But if I drink coffee, it just doesn't do anything. sheep herder can give me advice for what to do after eating a bee. I mean, if your name is Bee Eater, I'm assuming it's some sort of like a nutritional obligation. Maybe have some dessert? Vegetables, maybe? I'm not sure how nutritionally complete bees are. I mean, Leona, it's just kind of messed up how many, like, objectively really harmful things there are in society that just get a pass because they've been around historically. Not that caffeine is that bad for you, but, like, I guess people are coming around on nicotine finally, but, like, even alcohol still, like, it's just, like, messes you up. Hear about the Panera caffeinated lemonade killing a college student? Yeah, I think Panera's the responsible one there. The labeling was very ambiguous. I feel very bad for her and her family. I mean, she's dead. I mean, can't do anything now. I mean, weed is basically legal now in probably, what, almost half the United States? Which I think is fair. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of it. And it's definitely a lot more socially acceptable to have alcohol than it is to have weed. But if I had, like, an upstairs neighbor, I would way rather them on marijuana than on alcohol. People on alcohol are, like, scary. They get, like, violent. All right. Woof. That was good. Had it once, I mean, your Elden Ring speedrunning skips worse. I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, marijuana, like, yeah, like, literally stinks. I don't think does not have a very good smell. I'm sure some people are, like, addicted enough to it. They're like, I love it. Like, it's not. Ooh, I'm blocking. I don't want to do that. You like the dank? I mean, like I said, I'm not judging. I'd way rather hang out with somebody that's chiefing than someone that's drinking too much, you know? I mean, it depends on the person. Like, some people can absolutely handle their alcohol and, like, they'll be fine. Just some people get, like, a little crazy. Whereas, like, I don't think I've ever met anyone on marijuana that I felt like posed a physical threat in any way. You know what I mean? Certainly they wouldn't be any more aggressive than usual. This quest is really up there with, like, Monster Hunter. The thing being one of the harder quests in the game. No way. Is it ready? Already? Bottle of whiskey at home alone. Yeah. Drinking alone is fun until you're like, wait, am I an alcoholic? You know what I mean? Like, drinking alone is awesome. You're like, wait, do I got a problem? I mean, you see the ice on here, dude. 60 ice, man. Is stream dead? Stream's good. Gamers. Oh, It's Lisa. What's up? You're still a mod on YouTube, huh? Not ready for capture. Saying, see me streaming? I mean, it was on YouTube. I've been streaming on Twitch for a while now. It's not like I ever stopped. But some people I know don't like going on Twitch. This is fair. How do we feel about drinking wine alone? I feel like it's like a classy alcoholic move. Like more justifiable. You're like, oh, I'm just enjoying my box wine. Is that an alcoholic thing to do? Drink box wine? That's all I drink. Think wine tastes worse than beer? It's very possible, and I know it's always annoying when somebody says this, but it's possible you've never had, like, decent drinking table wine before. There's a lot of ass wine out there. This is the Demon King. Oh, yeah. You're using Brave for years and it won't let you log into Twitch? For real? They just don't let you log in? Kind of a dick move. It all tastes like piss to you? You in a habit of drinking piss? I'm just being a silly little guy. I wouldn't judge you even if you were. Some people might like that. Got any pee drinkers in Twitch chat? You know, statistically, there's at least one of you that gargles every once in a while. And I'm not saying I know who. But I've got some thoughts. It's me? I'm the pee drinker. I was trying to deflect the blame onto other people. Your ex was a piss drinker. Didn't really want to know that. Was that hard for you? Like, I'm assuming they're not drinking their own brand. They ever ask you to fill up? Hey, honey, I'm going out to work. You mind filling up my thermos a little bit? I need a little something to get me through the day, you know what I mean? I mean, there's some, all right, I'm gonna lose a lot of respect from a lot of people. But if you're on the beach and it's hot and you're just laying around, I don't think there's anything wrong with a Bud Light line. All right? And if this is what finally cancels me, all right, if this is what kills me on the internet, so be it. All right, John Oliver, people buy it for a reason, you know. Bud Light, a euphemism for piss. Yes, with lime. Just squeeze a little lime in a thermos too after you're done with it. Just I need a little hit of that citrus. Get them on the Foodamax diet. No, please! Oh! I mean, here's another thing, all right? Controversial opinion, maybe. Corona's really not that good of a beer. The only reason anyone likes it is because you put a lime in it. It doesn't have to be Corona. You can do that in a lot of light beers, and it's fine. They've got great marketing. I mean, at least they did before coronavirus. But before coronavirus... Put lime in your tea too? That sounds delicious. I'm sure the marketing with Corona is pretty tough right now. When you're in Ireland, your coworkers told you, a Mexican, you were drinking Corona wrong by putting lime and salt in it. How do they drink their Coronas in Ireland? All Bud Light drinkers are closeted pee drinkers. If I'm gonna have a light beer and like go out of my way to buy a light beer, I guess I'd probably get a Miller. We talk about Light Bud marketing stunt. Let's not do that. I'll still drink the Bud Light line. I think it's great. I think it's ready for capture. Don't. No. Cosmetically, they show blood shoals, but they do 0 damage. Stones do 1? I think kicking does 2? Just like real paintballs? I don't know about you. I've done paintball before. Those things hurt. You're not a giant wyvern? I mean, I guess probably a giant wyvern. Apparently the paintballs are like a little stinky. No. How do I get this lucky? How do I get this lucky? Diablos is a ton of fun with Bowen World. Absolutely. Anything fun for the spooky day? I still have to get candy. Excuse me? There will be children. It's gonna be like Monday or Tuesday? When is it? Tuesday? I'll give out candy. Can it be me for Halloween? You want to borrow my watch? You have a date? Oh, that's awesome. Good for you. Where are you guys going? Dinner, movie, or something else? Will it fit you? Oh, yeah, it'll fit you. Maybe that's nice. What am I wearing for Halloween? Well, I'm not going to get dressed up. I guess I'll probably put jeans on. I'll take the sweatpants off and put jeans on. Will I wear a nut? That would actually... Well, let me ask you this. If you went to someone's house and they came out wearing a nut costume, would that improve your experience? Or... I'm worried I'm going to scare children. I mean, I could wear the ninja wig. That is also true. Maybe I'll wear the ninja wig. Apparently Ninja's popular with kids. Still. Which is like, I guess good for him. To make goodie bags for Halloween? I'm not going to go through that much effort, man. Like, I'm going to buy candy. You never liked Ninja. One random... What is it? $18. What's the meme? $18 V-Bucks card? There's worse creators out there than Ninja. What's the nut lore? One day, 5 or 6 years ago, somebody was watching the YouTube stream and said, "You look like a fuzzy peanut." And I thought it was funny. You know, I just kind of, I just rolled with it. Because it is kind of funny. This is a high rank quest, by the way. High rank quest took 30 minutes. This bastard. Half filled with candy, the other half filled with condiment packets. That's, like, incredibly funny. I'll tell you, though, if I was at your place and you filled it up, like, with the new McDonald's sweet and spicy jam and mambo sauce, I'd be pretty happy. I like those sauces. Extremely rare United States McDonald's win. Robert Williams? You mean Robin Williams? Like, who knows a Robert Williams? Ketchup and soy sauce? Yeah, that's bad. Well, I don't know. If it's McDonald's ketchup. I don't know what this ticket is for. We going back to Freedom Night. Make sure you get the mod. The fuck mod. Probably a longsword. Is it always a longsword? Yo, Aqua Guardian looks sick. Handless Slicer also sick. Longsword is great in Freedom Unite. I've done a playthrough with Longsword. Why am I hunting so many Diabloses? That was one! That was one and it took 30 minutes. Why am I hunting so many Diabloses? But you left the stream? Who gave you permission? I'm hunting in Diablos so that I can hunt a Chameleos. And then if I clear that, I think I might be able to hunt Crimson Fatalis. YouTube's been holding up steady. I'm pretty happy. Maybe one of my settings actually like fixed it. There he is. Let me just double check. I think Elemental up, even on the Gravios Sword and Shield, might even be worth it. Hind leg, 30 cut, 25 fire. It's been a while since I fought Crimson. Going to sleep? Have a good night. I'm only here for like... I guess you were here for a while. It was just during the Diablos quest. It's going to be 70... The temperature is going to be 75 degrees tomorrow? What is even going on anymore?
You.
I mean, on one side, that means I have to spend less on oil bills. Which I'm not saying I would sacrifice, like, ruining the planet to spend less money on oil, but... it helps a little bit. It's supposed to be mega cold by now. It's definitely not supposed to be 75. You're leaving, Shoals? Goodbye, Shoals. We need herbal medicines. Or antidotes. Good night. Everyone's going to sleep. Maybe it'll just stop getting cold. That's like a night. It's actually a nightmare. If it stopped getting cold, like, wouldn't that mess up so many things? It's time at my place. It is almost 1 a.m. 12:45 p.m. or a.m. Eastern time zone supremacy? It's okay. I mean, I don't love it. I'm curious to see if Crimson Fatalis is going to show up. I mean, you can get pho at 75 degrees outside. It's better when it's cold, but I mean, it's still good. I had ramen in the summer. It's not that bad. He probably gets a cutscene. Thank you, the falling wall. Wait. What is he here? I'd love to get more sushi, man. It's just like too expensive in the United States. Like, I just can't justify it. Oh, I'm gonna spend $6 for 6 pieces, like one roll? Does he keep running? Wasn't I in there? Stop running. Pokey is okay. I can afford Pokey. That I can jive with that because it's like one purchase and I feel like I get a lot for it. Is that him? You see him? Oh! Hot Pot's great, dude. Love Hot Pot. His effect looks a little bit goofy when he's emulated. Not bad, just a little goofy. This guy with like the best fire dual blades, so easy. All you can eat sushi with the lady friend, 38 per person? I mean, once a week or for a special occasion. I mean, that's not too bad. You definitely get your money's worth. Kushala doesn't need Dragon to break his horns. I don't know about Camelius in this game. He might need Dragon to break the horn. I remember how hard I felt it was to hit the head playing this game as a wee lad. They upcharge 3 per piece that you would leave left over. I mean, just order, you know, 3 pieces or 4 pieces at a time. I think that's reasonable. They don't want waste. What that tongue do? I think he'll steal, right? You can't get your stuff back if he steals. They order 5 rolls? Wait. Where are my whetstones? Uh-oh. Well, this will be a fun little challenge. We're at least going to do enough damage to repel him at 25 minutes. I remember dropping my whetstones. Probably gather some. There might be a gathering spot for them. See, it's updated to GU graphics. I don't think the GU graphics are much of an upgrade. Now, if you said Monster Hunter Portable 3rd HD graphics, now you got my attention. It's cleaner? What's cleaner? GU? Sicko. Turn up Polo, good morning. Yeah, I don't know if there's a spot where you can gather whetstones here. The edges? I could run it at a higher resolution, you know. I just kind of like it a little crunchy. I'm a crunchy cat. You can run it up to 1080p. Can't gather them, you gotta mine them. Feels bad. I mean, we'll get some eventually. As a worst case scenario, we got a lot of green sharpness. 3 had some gritty graphics? Talking about the same game? I mean, this is the part where I need to say everyone is entitled to their own opinion. And if that's the way you feel, like, I can't change your subjective reality. Alright, try with full bloom enabled is definitely something. I'm personally not a fan of the bloom. But once you remove the bloom, Tri is one of the prettiest looking games in the series. In my opinion. Bloom enabled, like, I get it. I get it. I get it and I agree. But, like, once you take it off, it looks amazing. Love the Tundra and Tri. Ooh, you're gonna love the way it looks in portable 3rd HD. Ooh. I'm assuming you probably already played it, but in case you didn't. They had the weenie shortcut out of the cave in per 3rd of 3U. I'm not sure I remember which one we're talking about. Oh, I do remember. I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, like next where Barrioth is? Something like that. We'll find out soon. Within hopefully a week. Crimson should be dead before or on Monday. Which doesn't leave that much more for White Fatalis. We already have the weapon. We almost have the armor set. Which monsters are more impacted during their fights by breaks than Barrioth and its wings? I mean, does Gravios count? Especially later gen Gravios, where you can break his back. Make him fart out his back. Yeah, Wii games clean up really good most of the time. It's actually kind of weird. Like, their textures are usually pretty decent. It's just like the resolution's real bad. Yo, this is a high-rank Camellios. Like, why are you so strong, dude? They definitely put a lot of details into the older Monster Hunter games that you would never see at the normal resolution. That once they get upscaled, you're like, oh, that was there the whole time. Man, I've barely healed. I mean, that's a fair point. Deus, if you don't break the beard, is like impossible to win, right? Chameleos doesn't share a skeleton with anything. What if he was like a backwards Gypceros? That was his tongue. Doesn't Aragon Chin Break allow cutting damage on it? Depends on the game. And try actually, the Chin Break doesn't change the damage. I think that was a portable 3rd edition. And he does technically take cutting damage before you break it. And I think you can break it with cutting damage. It just sucks. Are we not even in green sharpness anymore? Am I down in the yellow sharpness pits? Oh no. I think we might be in the yellow sharpness hell. I don't have any whetstones. I can't gather any. I need to mine them. What is my only path out of this? I could get a mystery bone. Right? It's so bad. This yellow sharpness modifier is killing me. Good luck with the red sharpness. I mean, we're in yellow, man. I need to stop hitting. I need to stop hitting him. I can get a mystery bond and what, a stone? It's gonna be over in 8 minutes no matter what. He's gonna run away. Weapons do not break. I've never seen a broken weapon in Monster Hunter 1. Nor can you decapitate Rathalos. How long has this been here? Why didn't any of you say anything? Well, we got up to blue. That's something. You want us to play the game for you too? That's a great question. Yeah, the mini whetstones, it's like almost like irrelevant knowledge, but the mini whetstones sharpen half as much as a real whetstone. So the 2 whetstones is really not 2 whetstones, it's 1 whetstone. But if you have sharpening skill increase, they do sharpen for more. I think they're called mini whetstones, right? Well, he's down to 30% health. So that's a good sign. We probably do have enough damage to kill him. But it would almost be a bit of a waste to kill him because if we're this close to 25 minutes. Now we're down to green. I think you do need 1 point of dragon damage to break his horn. So like I've comboed it pretty well. People keep trying to flash bomb a chaotic gore. Does he not have like one eye open? It's just Shigaro you can flash. You like the Trader Joe's garlic wontons? I used to get those all the time. We've got like a steamer. This is a slime weapon? This is just a fire weapon. Just the way the hit effects are. I mean, slime is just a mistake in 3U. I would love to see a balance pass in 3U someday. Like, keep slime good against some things. Like, for really, really long fights against, like, the super monsters that have a ton of health, Element does beat out slime. Your stream was hours behind. I thought you were just excited about all the Trader Joe's talk. That is the funny part about YouTube, is you can be hours behind and reacting to stuff by hours, and there's no way to know. I guess unless somebody types in chat and is like, dude, what are you talking about? What a waste. If I waited 2 minutes, he would have just fled. Streamer, what weapon your corpse be? Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know until I became one. Think they were right to pivot the status from slime to blast? I liked slime. I think they were wrong. They could have come up with another element that wasn't slime. And that would have been okay. Slug monster, snail monster? I mean, they just needed ooze. It could have been a little bit like the virus from Gore and things could have shared the slime. The specific thing that made slime overpowered, for the most part, you were getting slime from Bracky weapons, which were already very powerful raw weapons. And slime itself was just overtuned. It was just a lot of damage. That should be all the elders. I'll buy all the books if I need to. But let's see if he shows up. I wonder if it wants it to be all the G rank elders. Lunastra might be a village book. Kieran, we've definitely killed. Kushala, Chameleos, Lunastra, Teostra? Technically, you can loosen a Cantor, don't count. That's weird, they're not even here. I wonder if I gotta kill them all in G rank. That's tough, man. How do I even unlock them all? I mean, I've killed them all. Like, I've cleared it. I've totally cleared them. Just punch the mic, I'm sorry. So we got Lao and... Oh. Did we ever kill Lao? Yes. I know there's no G rank Lunastra. I mean, it would be... Unlock and slay the Fatalis and clear all Elder Dragon quests. Clear all Elder Dragon quests. Clear all Elder Dragon quests. What does that mean? Clear all Elder Dragon quests. All G3 Elder Dragon quests. Is it King Shakalaka? We fought him. Appears randomly after killing repelling G rank Lao. I'm broke. Yeah, I feel broke. So each Elder Dragon has 2 maps, and you have to clear all of the maps. Did I kill Black Fatalis and do all the other dragons? I did not. These are all the quests I gotta do. Forget if Kushala needs dragon damage on his face or not. I thought he didn't. But maybe he does. What if I know I could do it. It's just like, oh man. Come on. His face does not require dragon damage. Good luck. You're out. Alright, I understand. $13,650 health. Poison does 288. How many procs would that be? 13,688 divided by 288? It's only 47 applications. I think I'd rather just use Element on him. What's he weak to? Dragon? Thunder. Thunder's fine too. He's a little bit weaker to Dragon, but quite a bit weaker. I don't know. I'd have to do the math. The head, Thunder would definitely be better, but the hind legs, it goes from like 20 Thunder to 30 Dragon. It's actually maybe enough that it would matter. Just unhinged, dude. It's just like a lot. Wouldn't a good Dragon Sword and Shield help you cross the board with this? For some monsters. Like, for the first hunt against, like, Teostra, for example. You need dragon damage to break the head. So you would bring dragon. I'd probably use it the entire time, actually. Because he's got really bad melee hit zones. Have I done a G-rank curing yet? I have. But you got to do all of the quests. All of them. Good afternoon, Karuka. It's so bad. I think we'll do a Chameleos. And even if Chameleos needs Dragon to break his head, like, I don't really care. I think Fire's a lot better. I'll double check. But I'm pretty sure fire... Yeah, fire beats it. Well, I don't know. I mean, he takes a good amount of dragon on his back legs, too. In fact... Huh. The dragon weapon might be better. Breaking the head means he doesn't go invisible anymore. Honestly, I think the dragon weapon is better on him that I have. I think if I had the Rathalos sword and shield, that would be better. But based on what I have, do dragon for the content. Just for the first run, I think it's okay. It's a goofy little weapon. But we'll get the head break, and then for the clear, we'll switch over to fire, maybe. Yeah, I like the way it looks. I mean, it looks amazing. Stat-wise, it's just like, it's so weird being 140 raw. Oh, I need elemental attack up. So, I mean, 62 dragon is actually okay. I know that sounds like cope, and I get it. Alright, but let us not... Let's not forget that. That was really bad last time. Where is it? I remember being on ad hoc party and playing this quest in a group. And I had like a poison sword and shield, and I remember telling the guy, like, sorry, I have a poison sword and shield. And the guy was really supportive. He's like, it's okay, man. It may not do a lot of damage against Chameleos, but every point of damage matters. What a good guy. Sounds like an idiot. All right, you're going in the bathroom.
Put him in a fucking bench. You might... Put him in a fucking bench. You might...
Cut from the bathroom by Bezos. Oh, Jeffrey Bezos. How'd I react to a viewer using a poison weapon in Chameleos if they join me? I don't know that I would react at all. I react more to, like, really goofy armor skills, more so than I would like a poison weapon, because like the poison weapon might be fine with raw. I wouldn't go out of my way to antagonize them. The only time I ever like look at weapons is like we're doing like Elatrion and somebody's using a light break weapon. No. You like the ice mod? I'm glad. I just play with the normal remove claw stagger. And that's all I need. I don't need all the weapon changes. I mean, as I found, if you're willing to just be the Charge Blade butt boy, it really doesn't matter. You could easily solo topple. Flagger, when the monster does the weird stylish pose in Iceborne. Never trust a game community to handle balancing. That's what I mean. Like, I think just removing claw stagger improves the pacing a lot. I mean, that's what I like. You never get a proc for a third time. I mean, a third proc of elemental topple on Elatrion is like completely unnecessary. I don't even know if you die. Do you even need a heal with 3 procs? It's just like when you've got rebalancing, there's always like a drive, I feel like, to make the weak things stronger, which I get, but whenever you do that, it feels like cheating. And then if you make something, a strong thing, weaker, people are like, well, why do I want to install something just to make the game harder for myself? There's just like really no easy thing you can do, unless there's another clear frame of reference, or something is like just so almost unusable. Like, I think the changes Incognito Man did, he restored like the stronger motion values from Freedom 2 that were there on this is cool, the Hunting Horn. And I would say I still wish you could combine a swing out of the Super Pound. Man, you almost want Mind's Eye on this dude. I think we're going to farm up our Mind's Eye set now. Bouncing on this guy sucks. Portable third is coming. Eventually. Someday. Thank you, Carrot. I mean, my only thing, Lord Urk, is, and it's just my opinion, is like, there were a lot of monsters that were designed for Clutch Claw to not just be tenderize the monster and wallbang it twice. In that it was meant to be like actively used in combat to like stick to a monster to avoid a move. And I feel like if you just try to remove it entirely, like, you're kind of like, I don't know, you're ignoring a design mechanic. Like Velkhana, like, you know, flagship of the game, is very clearly designed with the Clutch Claw in mind. The wings are so hard to break otherwise, but if you tenderize and wallbang, they basically just break on their own. And then whenever Volcana does its Nova, if you stick to it, you won't get hit. The nose is already broken, huh? Wow, we're doing damage, huh? Silver Lows, Frostwing. I mean, it's been a long time since I fought Silver and Gold in World, so I can't even really speak to them. But Frostwing, absolutely. Does Fatalis have a limit to the number of people that can be on it in World? Like, clutch clawed to it? I mean, you can only have one person clutched to one body part at a time. And then with latency, sometimes people hit the same part at the same time. That can happen too. Like, Frostfang is a fun fight and a challenging fight. He's also the sort of fight that I just feel like people would rebalance away his sticky breath, because, like, sticky breath annoying. Sticky breath stopped me from attacking monsters, and they would just, like, get rid of it. It's like, that's not the point. It's supposed to be hard. And, like, I understand why people mod out tenderizing, because it felt like such a chore. I'll go down this path again, and people always get pissed off when I say it, but I was like, with the Clutch Claw charm and the Clutch Claw decoration and 3 minutes on the tenderize, like, it's really not that bad. And it's not even really that necessary in most monsters. Like, if you don't want to tenderize and have full crit, I mean, 3 level 2 decos to get 30% affinity is pretty good value. But still agitator, you know? Still crit eye. Was that 40? Plus 30 is 70. Plus an augment is 80. Plus agitator is 20. That's 100. Even if you don't tenderize. Combo elemental greatsword style? I mean, I guess my thing is like, you could have done that without ice. I did it without ice. Now, it's not anywhere near as strong as 2 charge slash, but the jumping wide slash was already very strong in the game. No true charge slash, don't get me wrong, but it was still very good. Not real combo greatsword. Real combo greatsword wouldn't have jumping wide slash. I agree with you. Wow, baited. Watching Prowler run on GU and YouTube? Why would you watch that? Of all the things you could watch! When you get access to Shaver Deco, you have to clear Shara. You can get the Shaver Charm as soon as you get into Master Rank. Although technically you need to do a couple quests. was hoping somebody could be like, been watching those 4U speed runs. Love it, Creamer. Just use a weapon that doesn't need shaver. I mean, you know, it's not fair to be like excluding half the weapons. Technically less, because I mean, you should be able to get away with just using sword and shield. But at the same time, sometimes it's nice just to latch on and hit it. Like, I get it. And watching that try let's play. Spyro, we get that comment like almost daily. So it's not even a joke. That's just like the reality. A lot of people coming in that watch the try let's play. So it's because it's not that the weapons are light or heavy. It's like they're called technical weapons. And they wanted it so that you could get the pods for technical purposes with the weapon. But then they're like, well, what do we do with the other weapons that don't get pods? What should have happened is every weapon should have gotten both anyways. It'd be too powerful probably, but what are you going to do? That's not, there is no such thing as the perfect Monster Hunter game, unfortunately. It's a shame that era of Let's Play stuff is I don't want to say it's dead. Obviously, there's still people that do Let's Plays and stuff on YouTube, but it feels like it's not nearly as popular as it used to be. I mean, there's always the live stream stuff, but it's just like a different vibe. I mean, it is the YouTube algorithm. I mean, a YouTube algorithm wants people... It never wants people getting bored. And there's a good chance if you're watching somebody that's done a long-form play of a video game, you're probably going to click off of it at some point. Do something else. Whereas YouTubers that have like 10-minute drama-filled videos, you're going to click it, and then you're going to follow up the drama, you're going to click more drama videos. I'll use the artillery charm for charge blade. I mean, like I said, once you kill Shara, you just make the charm. And charge blade doesn't even need pods anyways, really. I mean, it's nice to have like something for spinning your savage axe. But that's really only important in a group. Solo, it really does. You can go crazy. They're gonna fight in a Canlos after this. Jester Vance, I have been getting recommended a lot of... Like, usually every time I click a YouTube video, I get recommended one video that's been viewed like 10 times. And I kind of like it. I feel like YouTube's thinking like, okay, this person is... This guy's stealing all my max potions. You're clearly interested in video games. So we're going to give these smaller creators, we're going to let them catch a break, and we're going to direct their videos to your feed. I'm okay with that. I haven't clicked on a Linus Tech Tips video in a very long time. At one point, I might even click the button that said, do not recommend this channel to me anymore. And I'm still getting it recommended to me. I don't have major beef with Linus or anything. It's just like, I just have other tech channels I'd rather watch. Maybe if they like seriously change the way that they do their videos, the actual like real reporting. The computer he put in his pool got flooded. I would not want to bite. I don't want to hurt anyone. Well, that's not true. There's one Monster Hunter content creator I would do a boxing match for charity. Other than that, I don't want to see anyone get hurt. Oh, they know who they are. Goddamn snake. And I got I got that old man daddy strength when I need it. I'm a lover, I'm not a fighter, but... it wouldn't be good. No, I love Gaijin Hunter. He's a father. How do pods interact with Savage Axe? After you do like the spinny move, like the double spinny move, you can Savage Axe. You can Slinger Burst to like keep it going. I got no beef at all with Gaijin. I don't know why anyone gives Gaijin a hard time. This is the only time I ever heard of the term toxic positivity. You don't hate the game enough, Gaijin. You need to hate the game more. Now, is it unhinged that for a long time he was really trying to defend Rise? A little bit, but you know what? I'm not out here to yuck his yum. He's on the Final Fantasy 14 path, right? Let him have fun. I'm sure he's got a great time. I'm sure he probably plays it with his kid. Oh. They probably have a great time. And that's awesome. I only wish that for everyone else. He's about to run away. I feel like we've almost killed him, though. I mean, here's the fun part. Is like when the game comes out, I want to love it for all the potential it has. It's only when all the title updates are out, it's like you can look at it and you're like, all right, well, that's it. I would get possibly murdered by Logan Paul. I'm not a juicer. The only supplement I take is whey protein. I should really be taking vitamin D supplements. Yeah, no, pick'ems, that's what you want to do. I mean, you really got to mash the circle button or the B button or whatever, or the A button. I don't know what your controller looks like. But after the Slinger Burst, you can keep going, and so it's like the multiplayer friendly. Is it Noxella? What are you talking about? First of all, I know for a fact Noxella can punch harder than me because we both played a boxing machine together. Second of all, like, he pooped in a bed, and that means he might poop on me. I don't want to get pooped on. I'm not into that. He could shard harder than me, definitely. The day before I had to leave Japan, I had all my stuff packed up, ready to go. I go to check the linens. There's a little mystery stain up near his, on his sheets. Could have checked, could have warned me. I should have taken a picture. Now the conspiracy theory is I pooped on his bed to gaslight everyone into thinking he's the pooper, when really I'm the pooper. It's not fair. People are like, yeah, nice gaslight, Creamer. I don't believe you. I'm going to say I would have been the one with the Airbnb rating that would be like, watch out for this guy. He's going to poop in your bed and not clean it up. Instead, I got a 5-star rating because I had done all the linens before I left. I cleaned everything up. I hung everything up to dry. I bet it was a cream. He said he had a nosebleed or something, which is possible. You know, it's not like I didn't go in for the sniff test or the taste test. You know what I mean? I saw a dark stain on his sheets. It was kind of closer to his head. It was like in the middle of the bed. So it's hard to say, you know? I don't know. The mystery is the most damning part of it. His ass split from... Nah, it wasn't a calm council sort of thing. It was still a great time having him there. It wasn't as fun without him. It's a lot better when you're traveling with other people. Like, I love traveling. But it is better when you know people. In a room, it stinks like crazy after 15 minutes. That sounds like an experienced pooper. we got a pooper expert. We got a regular Columbo on poopers. How do you know? This guy out here has got the PhD on the bed poopers. I mean, it makes sense. I think I would agree. I mean, he makes a good point. If that was a fresh shart in the room, I mean, all right, here's the other thing. Either, okay, we could maybe exonerate Noxella here. Either he would have had to be naked, which I don't think he was, or he would have needed a shart to the point where it exploded from his clothing and made it onto the bed. I mean, I'm still saying that's like a possibility. I'm not letting him off the hook that easy. But I will say this, if this were like a Phoenix Wright trial, that would have been the clue that would have gotten us one step closer to the conclusion. Lorder, thank you. I mean, the thing is like, all right, case point number 2. Does Noxella create noxious fumes? The dude was laying out massive farts regularly. And the night he arrived in Japan and I fed him Chigyu was one of the most noxious moments of my life. It was not a very large place. And he flooded it. There's still one piece of evidence that we're missing. I feel like he did confess at one point, but we need to ask him again. I mean, those Japanese toilets, though, I just gotta say, they really are next level. That's a good place to be. Did I wash the stain in the toilet? No! I just threw the whole thing in the washing machine. Did you lick the stain to make sure there wasn't anything left? I mean, there was a garbage outside he could have put it in. It's impossible to prove, though. You know how there's the medical, the legal ruling of habeas corpus? We need habeas poopus. Bring us the poop creamer. All right, I'm good. We'll be back tomorrow. A little bit of this. A little bit of variety. We got a charity stream tomorrow. We've got the show whole Saturday on Saturday. Should be a longer world stream. We'll see. Thanks to everybody coming by, sticking around. Should see you tomorrow. I'm not sure I'm going to do tomorrow's stream. Might just be one long stream. I might just eat a burrito. Might be 2 long streams in a row. We'll see. All right. Have a good night, everyone. See you soon. Goodbye.